All right, so it's the day after our second practice. So you're gonna see a bunch of little clips in the iPhone. I'm gonna show you how I played this guitar, the PRS, show you the pedal board, kind of just some quick little setup, and then I'm gonna show you, well, we did 3 songs. So we did Cherub Rock again, we did Just Like Heaven by The Cure, and we did Zombie. And we had a fun little jam at the end of that, which you kind of got to push yourself in band practice. So everything in here is bookmarked with chapters. So just feel free to skip around. A ton of you have dropped comments about you want to play with others, you want to be in bands, you just want to learn how to jam. And that's how you do it. You just got to go into this situation, let it fly, and have fun. All right, so I'll put the whole version of Just Like Heaven, okay, the whole song. Now we're a 3-piece. Think about the Cure, right? They have keyboards, multiple guitar players. Same thing with the Pumpkins. I'm not sure what the Cranberries have, but for me as the guitar player and singing vocals, you have to pick the most important parts. You got to find that balance. You got to make the song your own. All right, so you don't get too caught up in stuff. And also, when you sing and play a guitar or an instrument, that's one instrument to me. You agree with that? Disagree? Drop me in the comments what you think about that. Then after you kind of watch the clips, I'll do a little wrap up again. I'll kind of tell you some of my thoughts on this guitar and my gear setup, which I love. All my gear, perfect. But I'll kind of go over things we need to work on, things I saw that came up, and just things you need to do in order to keep moving the process forward and getting better and better. All right, so here we go. Watch these little clips, have fun with it, and I'll see you at the end to do a wrap up. Okay, so band practice number 2. I think today I'm gonna take the PRS. So this thing's got a gloss finish on it, and the neck gets a bit sticky, so I kind of want to see how it performs in a practice. I'm probably gonna sand it down, and let's just kind of take a peek at the pedal board and see what that looks like. Okay, this little expression pedal I'm gonna use to control the H9 for a different kind of reverb. So to kind of set the reverb level. I'm gonna take the OD1 off for tonight. Gonna take the plumes off. This was more of just like a tone. Think of it, I was using it more like as an EQ. Same thing with the Ego compressor. I wasn't using it to compress, just using it to kind of change the tone. Done, just for now. Got this brand new Rev Tilt EQ. It's the Sean Tubbs signature. It's got a boost and an overdrive. Can't wait to use that. Now we're gonna put the binge on here. So tonight we're gonna play Cherub Rock by the Pumpkins. So you need some fuzz for that. That'll be that source. We're also gonna do Just Like Heaven by The Cure. So of course the C Machine chorus. The Rat will be for more of the modern distortion. That's gonna kind of be my main front end. The amp's gonna be set on the edge of breakup. Phase 90 for some of that movement. Here's the H9. Again, not sure. Main reverb's gonna be from the UA Golden, UA Starlight for some delay. Not gonna really use that. Strymon for lots of delicious delays. The Strymon's cool. It's got a spring reverb on it, so you can use that. I have not programmed this at all, but I will. But for now, I'm gonna use it as just a main on-off for the pedals, but I do have the H9 and the Strymon running MIDI into that, okay? So we'll see how that sounds, and we'll go from there. Drop me some comments to let me know what you think. And the poly tuner right there, which is one of my favorites, okay? And this is such an amazing little combo. This little rev head, got a switch on it. We're gonna run it at 20 watts, boom. And the 112 Motortone cab speaker in that thing, the Greyhound, is amazing. See, that's what I like. A nice, neat little package. Nice and easy to take over. This is for our monitor. We're just gonna run in mono to keep it easy. And let's load up and get to rocking. Okay, there's the one mono speaker. That's my setup. Boom, boom. Fritz's setup. Bernadette's little stack. Fritz on the board. And the joys of being in a band. We wrote this yesterday in 30 seconds. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. having fun. All right, so to kind of wrap it up, let's go over the problems first. Okay, the guitar performed amazingly, loved it. The gloss neck, it's a no-go for me. I'm gonna have to sand it. There's just no way. It's too sticky. I like sanding all my necks anyway, so I will definitely be sanding this eventually. But the guitar overall, total workhorse, did its job. A lot like that Jason Isbell Telly back there. It's over there somewhere, right there. That thing is a workhorse too. So again, they may perform a certain way in your bedroom by yourself, but how do they do it on stage? How do they do it in a band practice? Now, what we did, as you saw, Just Like Heaven, I gave you the full song. Now, there are keyboards in that song. There are 2 guitar players, just like Cherub Rock, there's 2 guitarists. Well, now they have 3 guitarists again. And I'm not sure how many guitar players or the arrangement of the Cranberries in Zombie, but you only saw a little in jam. I'll get to that and more on that in just a second. But the solo in Cherub Rock, let's tackle that first. I kind of just outlined, kind of what Billy did, but I like to make it my own a little bit too. I mean, I don't ever play my solos like note for note from gig to gig. That's no fun to me. Cover Song Police, don't shoot me down. But as long as you stay true to the integrity of the song and give the song that moved the people and they love it, that's all, you're doing your job. All right. Now, in Just Like Heaven, you saw how I was doing the little lead parts and then going straight in with the vocals. Now, here's another thing. For those of you that want to play with others, a lot of you have reached out, you want to sing too, right? You have to look at your instrument and singing as one instrument, okay? So every time I have to sing and play the guitar, there is a compromise there. Now, if you noticed in the video, I was still able to kind of put some energy. I was banging off that wall. It's a pretty tight spot over there with Fritz's kid in there. But don't forget, you are a performer on a stage. So even in band practice, just get used to doing little things. You noticed even like I'd hit little upstrokes on certain, just the littlest things will add to your overall stage performance. Nothing is worse than just seeing a band that goes like this. And no offense if you do that, but you got to put some energy into it, even in your band practices. So then on stage, it's going to probably be multiplied by 10 because you're going to be amped for the show. At least that's my experience. What else? So that in jam in Zombie, these songs, we've barely played them, so I'm really happy at the progress. Look at that, you practice, you get better, imagine that. That's a 4-chord progression, so it was just E minor, C, G, D, right? Real simple song. But you saw we were just kind of improvising, so do that in your band practice too. I know a lot of you have reached out in the comments and you've said you want to learn how to play with other people, you want to learn how to play in a band, or you want to just jam with people, not necessarily be in a band, but make sure you have that freeform jam time too, where you can improv. Now, I know exactly what I'm doing, but I'm still improvising. I'm still just kind of playing from feel. So remember, input equals output. The more you study music and become a student of music, which check out all the videos I have on here, they'll help you tremendously, the more you're gonna output in your performance, okay? So that's why getting into a jamming situation or a live band will really work with you. Okay, now if you saw the PA speaker off the floor, it's mono. I was too lazy to bring my other speaker because I have a duet I practice in with here, so I leave that speaker at their house in the studio. His board, Fritz's mixing board, is pretty old. We had that thing pretty maxed out, so we're really gonna have to figure out the gain staging of how to gain stage it to make it sound really good in that room. So if you noticed my iPhone, which we recorded that on, you watched, it was overloading pretty hardcore. Now it was behind Fritz, it was closer to all the low end, it was to the rhythm section. It was near Bernadette's bass, it was near Fritz's kit, so it was having to, although I was kind of surprised at how well my guitar came through. So again, we're trying to do video, we're trying to do good high quality audio, we're trying to have band practice. There's a lot of things flying around there, but at the end, if you just have fun, the rest is easy, all right? So if you dig this kind of thing, let me know. I love interacting with all of you guys, love the feedback, keep telling me what you want to see. I'll kind of keep this going. If you have any songs you want us to do, throw it in the comments. Again, we're a 3-piece for now. We were talking about maybe it'd be cool to add like a keyboardist down the road, but until that time comes, we got to stick with what we have. And I have to figure out, as the guitar player and singer right now, and Bernadette's gonna sing a lot too, what I need you to cover that ground. But at the end of the day, it's fun, man. Playing with others, isn't that why we do this? It is an amazing thing. So check out the links in the description. Check out the newsletter link. I'll have that in the comments section of this video as well. And remember, just keep going. What I always say, only you can stop you, so don't stop. Keep going, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.